How you doing, Guardians? This is Beard versus the World.
I used to look
Beard
up here at night and
versus the
wonder what the
World.
Hive were doing.
This
But the
video
only
is about
activity I
House
could
of
ever
Wolves
pick up was
information, what we know so
like it was
far.
blocked or buried.
Today is May 14th. House of Wolves is supposed to drop in 5 days. Hopefully, it will drop in 5 days. There's been some talk about it not dropping on time, and I'll get at that towards the end of the video. But for right now, let's talk about House of Wolves. The changes that's gonna come with House of Wolves. Okay, so we have a new social space. It's called the Reef.
The Guardian
It's gonna have new vendors, new bounties that are surrounded around the House of Wolves story. It's gonna have another vault, but it's still the same vault. You're not getting double the amount of vault. It's gonna have new story missions around the Queen, centered around the Queen. A new 3-man strike called the Shadow Thief, and I'll put a link to the description. I'll put a link in the description for this. The video is about 14 minutes long. It's gonna have Prison of Elders. That is gonna be a 3-man horde type thing.
Some of this equipment shows
It will be matchmaking only on level 28, but there also is a level 32, 34, and 35. And you can hear more about that in one of my other videos. There's going to be Trials of Osiris, which is going to be the new Elimination Crucible mode, where it's no matchmaking, 3 versus 3 skirmish type, but there is no revives. You must revive yourself if you're a Warlock with Fireborn, or you must have a teammate revive you. Once your whole team is eliminated, then you lose the round. There's first to 5 rounds. There is new tweaks coming to the Crucible. And there are 3 new arenas coming to the Crucible, and there's 1 new arena coming to PlayStation platforms. Me being an Xbox One user, I cannot wait till this is over, where we start getting all this info. I cannot wait for the Hawk Moon. Not really looking forward to the 4 Horsemen. I've seen what it does. Not really my thing, but definitely looking forward to the Hawk Moon. The new tweaks for the Crucible is doubling rewards in terms of marks and reputation. You will get double. If you're like me and you're a huge Crucible player, this is going to help you out a lot. I know I play a lot of Crucible, and it seems like if you win a match, you just get 3. If you lose a match, you just get 2. It doesn't seem nearly as fair as when you do a Vanguard strike, because some strikes only last about 10 minutes. And you end up getting double what you would get from Crucible, and that's guaranteed. Crucible, you win or lose, so you get double. Also, the reward system is going to be different. It's going to be based on performance. So with Crucible, you having a first place versus a last place, you have a better chance of getting something good, versus now where someone that is total garbage, that's last place, that has a ridiculously bad kill to death ratio. They're getting like a gallon. Well, now that's going to change. Random number generator is not going to be so much of a thing anymore with Crucible. It's going to be all about how well you do. You don't necessarily have to be first place to get something good, but the higher you up in the rankings, the better off you'll be for getting rewards. Also, the Crucible Daily, you know how you get the left part of your destination, it shows you, the Crucible Daily might be it might be control, skirmish, whatever. The first time you do that during the day, you will get a reward package, kind of like when you do story. I'm doing a story right now. One of the daily story missions on level 30.
We're linked. Colony base he was looking for.
New light level of 34 and new weapon level of 365. If you want to keep your current legendaries, either from when the first game came out to now, you can upgrade all those legendary armors to level 365. All you need is etheric light, and then you can upgrade all your legendary weapons up to level 365 using etheric light. Also, etheric light can be obtained from weekly nightfalls, from Prison of Elders, from Trials of Osiris, and will be rewarded in nightfall and weekly weekly strikes. Will be rewarded in just nightfall. There is a rumor going around that etheric light only lasts 1 year. I have not really found much information on it. I really don't see that lasting though. That seems like, oh wait, I think Etheric Light, if you're doing all the weekly events like most of you probably are doing, you're probably gonna have a real surplus of Etheric Light. Just kind of like the accommodation metal, the accommodation metals that you have now. And I'll get more into that. That's going away, but I'll get more into that. So that's why I think Etheric Light won't stick around. If that is true, where it only lasts 1 year, I feel like that you would just have a whole surplus of it. You know, you get to a point where you just keep collecting them, and there'll be no use for them. So I think that will go away. Nightfalls and weekly strikes will be different now. I know for this week it's Omnigold, Will Crota. But following the House of Wolves drop, the Nightfall and the weekly strikes will not always be the same. So you can have a Will Crota Nightfall, but you can have a Archon Priest weekly. So I think that's kind of cool that they switch it up like that. It kind of makes it so it's not so monotonous going through the same thing twice.
The ground here is hollowed out for miles.
You can also get Etheric Light from Iron Banner. Once you reach rank 3 and rank 5, you will get Etheric Light as a reward. Vanguard and Crucible accommodations can be turned in for 250 reputation for whatever faction you are part of.
Up ahead.
That means that whatever faction you are wearing, you can turn in your accommodation medal, get 250 each. Remember that if you have a Nightfall perk, that will increase. So you can reach rank 3 relative. I know personally myself, I have over 70 of them combined. That's why I think they'll kind of go away like Etheric Light. So I think you get to a point where you'll just have so much that it won't be any use, and it'll be just taking up vault space, kind of like the combination medals are now. There is a new edit to one of my previous videos. I had stated before that old raids will drop new exotics, because that's what Bungie had said earlier, but that had changed. Now they're saying that old raids will drop old exotics, but they will be at the new level. So not like before when Dark Below dropped Vaulted Glass exotics have the old light level. Now all the old exotics will hold the new 365 light level. You can upgrade your exotics the same way you upgrade them now, but you just don't need Xur. All you need is exotic shards to upgrade your new exotic weapons to light level to level 365 and armor to light level 34. There's a new thing too. Also, next week when the weekly reset happens, don't expect to see a Nightfall or a daily event. Bungie has stated that the Nightfall and daily event will likely not be there until the House of Wolves drop. Because chances are the Nightfall and the daily event will probably include House of Wolves missions and strikes. So do not expect, after the weekly reset, do not expect to see a daily event or a Nightfall events happening on the destination page. Also, 1.2.0, the update that was supposed to come out on Tuesday, has been delayed. Deej said from Bungie that it's been delayed due to technical issues with launching the game. We are not sure if that's going to affect the House of Wolves launch or not. Hopefully it will not. Deej says that he'll keep us updated as soon as they know something. People are saying that it's going to affect. People are pretty mad about that it's going to affect us. Some people have actually, if you read forums, some people have actually taken a day off from work, which is, to me, is ridiculous. That's my personal opinion. It's ridiculous. But anyways, yeah. So just look out for that. Keep it updated. Look out for that. See if it's gonna drop or not. And we'll see how it goes. But hopefully it's still dropped the night. If there hasn't been any change, that it will drop. That the launch date has changed. It's just people saying that this update is delayed, so therefore House of Wolves is delayed. We'll see. They got 4 more days to fix this. 4 or 5 more days to fix this. This thing. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, check the
need to
description.
stop them.
I'll put in the link for that Shadow Thief, new strike, and I'll put my gamer tag and my Twitch account as always. Thank you for watching the video. Hopefully this information helps you out, kind of gives you an idea of what's going to happen with House of Wolves and everything else. And this video is over. All right, thanks. See you guys later.